Hello. So I realized I kind of just started the last video saying that I'm in quarantine, and it's like, this is what's going on, guys. And for everyone in Palau, they kind of already know what's going on, but for all my friends outside of Palau, I've been getting a lot of messages. So why am I quarantining? I'm not sick. I don't have the Rona. But Palau it hasn't had any cases of the coronavirus, and it closed down its borders back in March, early March. And to keep it that way, to where we're corona free, our leaders decided to come up with this system. It was a long process. They were having these meetings. Kudos to the leaders. Bunch of heated meetings, rightfully so. It is a really serious topic. But they came up with a system to where they're going to charter a flight. They chartered a flight. I was on the first one. They chartered a flight from Guam with, I think, like 50 to 60 passengers. And the rules for that is that we had to start quarantining in Guam for 14 days, 2 weeks. We started on the 26th of May, but the first 2 days we were kind of just in the hotel getting ready, and then the 28th is when we really started. Like, we were locked in our room at 8 a.m. that day. And we weren't allowed we didn't even see each other. Never once did we leave our rooms. All our food had to come from a specific source. Food, drinks. We had the National Guard, Guam National Guard, patrolling basically our hallways, making sure we never left our rooms once, and we were monitored by camera. And every week, basically, at the end of every week, we would get tested. The whole cotton swab thing down your nose all the way to your throat. So we'd get that test, and daily we were also getting screened, like our temperature checked, seeing if we had any symptoms. But yeah, so we did the 2 weeks there, and then we got on the charter flight, and we got to Palau and immediately came to this hotel, the Cove, where we're doing another 2 weeks and getting tested at the end of each week. I think we get tested tomorrow or the next day. And then we go another week, get tested again. And if everyone is negative up to that point, so far everyone's been negative, thankfully. And then once we're all negative by the fourth test, they'll allow us to go home, but we have to self-quarantine at home, and it's just like another buffer week. And at the end of that week, we get tested again. So in total, 5 tests and over a month of quarantining. So that's kind of, in a nutshell, what's been going on. That's why if you follow me on like Instagram or Snapchat, why I've always been posting workout videos or just random, even singing videos in a hotel room. That's basically what's been going on with my life. So I'm not sick. The next question we get asked, or that I get asked, is what do I do to pass my time? If you follow me on social media again, you kind of see what I've been doing. It's just been a lot of working out in my room as much as I can, a lot of jump rope and calisthenics. Thankfully, I haven't hurt myself doing any types of crazy calisthenics. If you know me, then you know that's a pretty normal thing for me. But yeah, I work out, drink a lot of coffee. I started intermittent fasting just to try and keep the weight off. And I've actually lost a lot of weight. It's kind of rough trying to intermittent fast when I'm stuck in a room. Because it's like, when I was intermittent fasting outside, I could go hike, or I could study, do different things to keep my mind off of eating. But while I'm here, it's like all I want to do is eat. But thankfully, I've been able to stick with the plan. Been doing basically a 18 and 6 type of eating window. Kind of turned into more of a 20 and 4 just because of all the napping I was doing. I'd eat and then fall asleep and then miss the rest of my window, but I wasn't hungry. And like I said, I lost a lot of weight from that. Now that I'm in Palau, though, I just got a care package this morning, and I found something else that I could use to hopefully pass the time so I don't break and start snacking a lot. I got some of these. I don't know if you can see it. Beetle nut. And I think I'm gonna chew. I don't really chew too often. I know people are probably laughing behind their screen because I have chewed. When I'm with certain people, I will chew, but it's been a while. And it's not really a consistent thing for me, but we'll give this a shot. I guess I'll show for the people outside of Palau kind of how we chew. You can either bite this open. I'm all bougie. I have this knife that came with the care package. Like a real chewer now. So you split it open. Some people will chew this whole thing. My mouth ain't that big, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. And then you clean out the insides. Take that little piece out. And then take this lime, ouse, $1.25, if you can see that. Well, yeah, you'll put this stuff will burn your mouth, so you don't want to put too much. Or maybe I'm just a little baby, weak. Like I said, I don't really chew, so I think that's enough. We'll see. If I start crying, then you know that I put too much. So once you have it set up, there's like a leaf, call it kabui, that you'll wrap it in, and then you just start chewing. It makes your spit all red. Another way is that people will use cigarettes, and some will do both. I'm not going to tell you guys how I'm going to do this, and I won't. If hypothetically I use tobacco, I'm not going to show you guys. So next shot you'll probably just see me with a little bulge in my mouth. Pause, and then we'll continue the video from there. All right, another thing I've been doing is playing the uke. This thing's probably not in tune. I haven't played it since last night, but it's not bad. But yeah, the other day, the other day, while I was in Guam, I posted a video of me singing, and that was pretty big because I'm not the type to be able to sing in front of people unless I've had a few adult beverages. So for me to do that, even though it's just a story, I don't know if that's a positive. I didn't get any hateful comments on it, but for me it's a little bit of a win because I was confident enough, or maybe I'm just going a little crazy to post that. And I might start doing that a little more often, unless you guys message me and say like, please don't, it was horrible. And maybe I'll even like write a song. Maybe not about quarantine, that seems a little insensitive to this whole thing. I'll just brainstorm. Another thing that a lot of people will say, those closer to me, they'll be like, I hope you're doing okay. Are you okay? What's like the hardest part about being in there? And honestly, it's been just kind of like watching life happen as we're stuck in these rooms. I know I've talked to some of the people in quarantine as well. There's a group of us, I think it's like 11 of us students that are part of this group. So we'll have a group chat and we talk about usually pertinent information about the quarantine. But then at the same time, we're all friends, so we can talk, kind of just vent to each other. And I think that's one of the hardest parts about this, is just being stuck in this room while the rest of the world moves. Everything's starting to open up, and then here in Palau, it wasn't really closed down like the rest of the world, so most of our lives are here. And we're kind of watching from the outside or the inside. It's kind of hard to grasp, to kind of take in, but we all know that it's for the right reason. So it's not like we'll really complain about it. Yeah, it's kind of the struggle, the conflict in our head. Anyways, let's not get all sad. What can I use to change the subject? Oh, in that care package, I also got some of these. I can't eat them yet because I'm fasting. But at around 4 o'clock, 4 or 6, we'll see which time I choose today, I'll be able to try some of these. Maybe I'll show you guys if that's something you'd like to see. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions about the quarantine or just about me that you want to know. Sorry, I have to spit. I'm not going to show that part. For all our trash, we're required to put it in these red has waste bags and then leave them out in front of our door every day at 1:30. Oh, and my lunch is here. Okay, there's the red bags. And here's the food. So these are the hazardous waste bags that they have us put our, dang, looks all serious, right? Biohazard. But yeah, they have us put all our waste in them. And every day at 1:30, we have to leave. I know you can't see me right now, sorry, but every day at 1:30, we leave our trash out in front of our door. And then the guards come out and pick it up. These guards are probably looking at me like, or they hear me right now, and they're probably like, what the hell is this guy doing talking to himself? But I do it for you.